Let us talk about how people inherit the ABO blood group system. So, the theory for the inheritance of the ABO blood group system was described first in 1924 by indicating that an individual inherits one ABO gene from each parent, because two parents normally come together to produce a child. So 50-50. All right. The inheritance of the ABO gene therefore follows the Mendelian genetics. So ABO, like most other blood group system, is codominantly expressed. So codominantly expressed means that it is co in partnership with. All right. One position or locus on each chromosome 9 is occupied by A, B, or O gene. The O gene is considered an amorphous, as no detectable antigen is produced in response to the inheritance of this gene. So remember, when a person is O, this person does not have any A or B antigens on their red blood cells. So this is what gives it its amorphous definition or distinction. So the group O phenotype is an autosomal recessive trait with the inheritance of two non-functioning O gene. And in order to be O, you have to have OO and OO. Alright? So both genes non-functioning, so we call it the auto-recessive. The designation group for the A and B referred to A and B phenotype. You can be AA, you can be, yeah, for A, you can be AB, and for B, you can be BB, you can be BO, and you can be AB. All right? And for the A, we missed one. You can also be AO. So, the designation group of A and B refers to the phenotype where AA, BO, and OO denotes the genotype. In the case an individual is O, both phenotype and genotype are basically the same, because the individual would have inherited a homozygous for the O gene, because in order to express O, the person has to have OO from one parent and OO from the other parent. An individual who has a phenotype of A or B can have a genotype of AA or AO. And for a B person, that's for the A, and for the B person, you can have BB or BO. So we're going to just try to wrap our minds around the genotype and the phenotype so we can have a basic understanding of how the blood group system is derived. So let us get this on our screen. So we're going to start off with having the offspring possible genotype. Offspring possible genotype. Well, let's go with the phenotype first. And then we're going to do the mating genotype. And then after that, we're going to have the mating phenotype and genotype. All right, so possible outcomes. So the person is A. We can expect one parent to be AA. We could also expect another parent to be AA. All right. A person is, one parent is AA. Another parent can be AO, because AO also gives you an A. One parent could be AO and another parent could be AO. All right, so that is basically what is happening. So this person is A with AA. This person is A with AA for the first set, or AO. This person is also A with AA or AO, or these two O's can come together and then give us the person group to be O, which indicates to us if they are O, O can only be expressed by OO. All right? So that is basically what happens. If a person is B, multiply by B, we're expecting the same BB times BB, and then we have BB times BO, and then we have BO times BO, and then the breakdown is the same. So this person would be B, so you'll have BB. This person is still B, you'll have BB. That's a possibility. Or the person can be BO. And this is basically the combination BB, BO. That's basically it. This person is B, so you have BB. This person can be BO, because we have BO, BO, all right? And this person has O and O, so there is a possibility that this person could be an O, all right? So that there exists for this individual. And if we do the other groups, we can realize how they play out if we are mating with different persons. So if an AB person, let's try to put that on screen. Let's see if we can get some space. All right, so we're going with a AB person. AB, I hope that this is bright enough. Let me see if we can get a little bit bigger. Let's go back. Let's erase this. And let's try again. So a AB individual with a AB individual would give us one thing. We can get AB and AB, because A and B B, and A. It's AB. It's the same thing, all right? So this person has a lot of potential. This person can be A. This person can be AB, all right? So this is 1, this is 2. This person can also be B. However, we should note that this person will never be O, because there is no O recessive to give us the O. So none of the parents have O recessive, so we can't have an O individual. But if even one parent had an O recessive in this grouping, we would also need another parent to have a recessive O in order for us to have the expressed O. All right? So that is just something. Let us try the O and see O person times O person. In order to be an O person, the only thing that you can have is O, and O. And if you have O and O, then all you can have is O. All right? So that is basically what is happening. All right? And this here would be for the A. This is A. This is A. And this is also A. Or AB. This is A, this is AB, and this is B. Alright, so we have that clear up. So let us look at mating with someone who is of a different blood group system. So if your partner or you may be A, let's go. So you're A and your partner is probably B. What do we expect? So this one person is going to have AA. That is a possibility, right? The other person may be BB. That's a possibility. Then, if that person is A, this person can have AO, and this person can have BB. This person, one person can have AO, and the other person can also have BO. So we have a variety taking place right here. All right, so we have one person being AA times BB, or AO times BB, or AO times BO. But we also could have a situation where we have one person being AA times BO. All right, but all of these would be the combination of this, the mother and the father coming together. So this person has a potential to be a B individual. When an A person and a B person come together, the child has a potential to be an AB individual. When an A person and a B person come together, the child still has a potential to be an AB person, but there is also the probability or the possibility that this child can be, based on BO, can be a B person. And when that happens, we have an idea as to what the genotype is. All right, so BO. So we have an idea that one person is AO and the other person is BB. All right, then based on this combination, there is a possibility that a child could be AB. Based on the A and the B combination, the child could also be, guess what? This combination gives us something very unique. So AO times BO gives us a very unique combination. We're going to write this down here. AA times BO. We're going to carry this down here. That's what we just did. So we can have some space. I'm going to show you something right here. All right. So it's just expanded it. All right. So with this combination, we have AB, which is AB. We have OO. Because if you combine this, we have O, because one is O and the other is O. So a AO and a BO can give a O individual because we have two O's that exist right there. All right. Then there's another combination that is possible from this. And this combination is, guess what? AO, because A and O, so you have A, which is AO. So if you have AO, there is a possibility that you can have BO, right? Because you have B and O. So for combination B, and you have this person is a BO individual. So now we have a better understanding and better appreciation of what does that mean. So this one we can review and go and deduce what is a possibility of the phenotype genotype relationship. So the genotype is AA times BO. So we are expecting to have at least AB, because A times B, all right? Then we are expecting to have A times O, so we can have AO, which is A. So this is AB and this is A. And then we can have, is there any other combination? There's a B that is present here, BA, which is AB. All right. So we have these two that are possible from an AA times a BO. So we have AB and AO. So this is the excitement that comes on when we're doing genetics. It's pretty straightforward if you understand the basic tenets of multiplication. That's basically what you have to do, and you have to understand that there are basically it's a ABO blood group system. So with that said, we have A, we have B, and we have O. All right, beautiful. So let us see if we can mix it up a little bit. So a person is, this is just for our edification, A and O. If a person is A and O in the phenotype, we are expecting the possible mating match could have been AA times OO. Or for the A, what else could give us A? We have AO. But the person is O, so the person has to be OO. Once a person is O, there is only OO that produces an O. All right. So from this, we can deduce that the person is going to be A, and this A that is going to be produced would be an AO in the genotype. So this person could also be an A, and from this A, what is going to be produced is an AO. But A times O give you AO, but you have O and O. So you have, this person has also the possibility of being an O. So you have OO. So this person can be an A or an O. Next, let us try a person who is A and they mated with an AB person. So in order to be A, we know you can be AA. In order to be A, you can be AO. All right, so those two give us A. Now, in order to be AB, all you can have is A and B and A and B. So based on this, we're going to deduce what are the possibilities. So this person could be an A based on A times A, which would be a solid A, AA, all right? A times A gives us a solid A, all right? But this person also could be A times B, which in this situation would be AB. And if we try to do it another way, these are the combinations we get. Now this person can also be A, and this can be A times A, that type of A. This person can also be so you have AO. So we were going to look at it. This person is AO times AB. So this person can be A, and this A is AA or AO. This person can also be B, because the AB, which would be a BO, and this person can also be AB as expected. All right, so we have AA, we have AO, we also have BO, and we have our favorite AB. All right, so this is just an idea for us to understand how the offsprings come about with a different genotype based on the phenotypic expression. All right, so let us do a little bit more just for the euphoria that comes with it. Now that we have a better understanding and appreciation. So the person, two parents come together, one is B, one is O. In order to be B, you can be BB or you can be BO. In order to be O, you can be OO or OO. So based on this combination, we are expecting the person to be B, and this person is going to be BO. So B times O, B times O. So that's BO, all right? This is B, BO, all right? This person is BO or possibility BO or OO. So we have two things that's happening here. This person can be BO, bam, that's number one, or this person can be a O. And the reason B times O, O times O. So when there are two O's, that's the only time an individual can become a O person. All right, so that is beautiful. Now let us go to another. Let us try B. We have a B person and we're going to mesh them with an AB person. All right, so to be B, you can be BB. To be B, you can also be BO. And when you are AB, you can only be AB and AB. All right, so now B times A, we have AB. Just like that, right? And then if we come down a little further, we can see where we have B times B. So guess what? We have a B right here, a solid B taking place. All right, let me just give some room to this. Let's bring this down a little bit. So BO and AB. And then let us erase this so we can have some clearance. All right. So now that the person is BO or AB, what are some of the possibilities that we could expect? So a person who is BO, what we can expect is, in order to be B times A, So the first thing that we're looking at is AB, and it's because A times B. Then we have O times B. So 2, we are seeing B, we are having BO. All right. Are we getting that? But is there something else that we miss? We have B times B, which can also give us B, right? So B times B can also give us B. And is there anything else that we're missing? We have 2 possible combinations grouping. Is there any other possible? Remember, the person is AB, so we are going to see if there is an A that is possible. All right, is there an A that is possible? A times O would give you AO. So from a B person times an AB person with the genotype of BO and AB, we can have an AB person and we can have a B person with a BB or a BO, or we can have an A person with a AO. All right, beautiful. Now let us try a last one so that we can have a clear understanding as to what is really happening. All right, so this one is for you to do, to understand, to appreciate. All right, so a person is A, B, and one parent is O. What are the possible genotypes that we're looking at? With an AB person, in order to be AB, you can only have AB, right? And in order to be O, you can only have O. So now there are only 2 possible combinations. You can have A, and the only way you can have A is if you have A times O, you have AO. You can have B, which is B times O, which would be BO. You cannot have any other combination, because in order to express O, you have to have O recessive from one parent and O recessive from the other parent to come together to give a fully recessive expression. All right, so with a AB patient and a O patient, the only 2 combination is to split that AB to A and to O. So that is just an idea as to how we can understand and appreciate the blood grouping system and how the combination exists when it comes on to mating. This is the ABO group of offspring for the various possibilities of mating. So we have gone through all of them. So now you have a better understanding as to what your blood group could indicate about your parents. What are the possible combinations? Now, there is something that we should be aware of. We have some genotypes, and genotypes give rise to the expressed phenotype. And when we talk about the genotype, we're talking about the gene, and the phenotype is what is basically expressed, what is displayed. So your parents can be, if they're A1 and A1. All right, so the genotype that we're going to expect is A1, A1. So the phenotype is A1, right? A parent can be A1, one can be A2. And what can we expect? We can expect A1, all right? So A1 and let's say we have O, we're going to still expect A1. If the genotype is A2 and A2, we're going to expect A2. If the genotype is A2 and O, we're going to expect A2. So A1 is stronger than A2, A2 is stronger than the O, all right? Just bear that in mind. So if we have A1 and a B, we can expect a A1B individual. If we have A2 and a B, we can expect a A2B individual. All right? And if we have a genotype in which there is OO, we're expecting O. It's simple. For the phenotype, if we have BB, we're going to expect B. If we have BO, we're going to expect B. And we went through the rigors already. So you have a basic understanding as to how we move from the genotype into the phenotype. So that is just something that we want to cover in this sitting. In our next discourse, we will go into understanding the complexities associated with the formation of the A, B, and H red blood cell antigens. And I hope that you were edified. But at this time, I want you to know that class is dismissed. See you again in the next sitting.